Pookie.
Pookie, not Pookie. Barun, see your car. He would physically have a reaction to that car and that he would want to burn it.
What a car it is.
Hey guys, this is Alice Cara Peter, and today I have with me the fabulous cast of Raat Jawaan. Guys, how are you all doing today?
We're good.
Great.
Okay. I think parenting today is become very different. I think people are really torn between being the ideal parents and also wanting to enjoy life a little bit. And that's what the trailer speaks about, right? So, what was the experience like shooting for this one, and how relatable was it for y'all?
It's a very different story from my own. It's a very different human being, the character that I'm playing. But it was, and I hear your point. Today, the reason for that is I think there's way too much exposure these days, and people have way too much access to information, and that's what makes it a little complex. The thing is that parenting is how do I say this? Like a different day. Everyone's got their own way of spending it and doing it. Everywhere. If you can. So I learned this very early in my life, like my parental life, what I mean, that you can't criticize someone's parenting. Everyone's challenges are different.
Yeah.
So make your own way, and the world's gonna keep saying things, you can't care about that.
Absolutely. You did say that yours was very different. Would you like to elaborate a little on that?
Everyone's is different, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like with some instances, perhaps?
Yeah, you feel so like you were saying, you feel torn sometimes between disciplining your child and being the ideal parent, or what is the definition of an ideal parent? You have to call out. You just have to, I think, set your own boundaries, figure out your own limitations, and just decide with your own self. These are the things I'm cool with my kid doing, and this is absolutely not. No, we're not going to cross that line as a family.
All right, all right. Okay, what about Priya and Anjali? What about you guys? I mean, when you shot this, okay, was there any kind of a learning that you guys took? Like, this is what we should be prepared for, and this is what probably is something that maybe in the future may be us or may not be us, probably.
I think for me, the takeaway from all these three characters is that even if you are a parent, you don't stop living.
Yeah.
For yourself.
For yourself.
True.
And self-love is really important. And I've seen that in the case of my own sister. I mean, that's the closest relationship I've seen where someone was pregnant and then she's now she's taking care of the child, and how difficulties how is she managing with her career and her friends and raising a child. So I think in all of that, I really see that how she is losing herself, the identity of who she is, and she has become only a mother to a child. So I think to find that balance is very important, and that would be my takeaway from this show, that if you want to have kids, please have kids, but don't lose yourself in that journey.
Absolutely.
Just learn how to, and it's very easy to say, but it's very difficult to actually practically do that in your real life. I still want people to live their life the way they have lived, or maybe little differently, but don't leave that.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe adjust, but don't change completely. Is what you're
or maybe balance. Adjust, balance.
Balance. True.
Adjust to. I think then it's a sacrifice when you adjust. So don't adjust. Just balance it out.
Yeah. What about you, Anjali?
Like he said, there's so much exposure today that I think if you compare the way our parents raised us and how they've been conditioned, you have to just take care of a child. There's nothing else in the world for you. That's all. Now you have a kid. That's all that your life is. Till date, that's my mother's life. Her kids. She has forgotten all of her hopes and dreams, and that's how they were conditioned, and that's how they were raised, right? And I think there's such a huge generational jump from our parents' generation to us. And we have such a huge responsibility to raise the right kids for the next generation, because it has changed rapidly in these last few years. Last 30 years has been crazy.
Yeah.
So we've gone from no technology to like there's so much technology now that we can't handle it. We don't know how to handle it.
True.
So I feel that
Crazy.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like how do you curb that?
how do you curb that? Like I keep asking people who keep talking about social media. I mean, pehle when we just started social media about what 10, 12 years ago when Instagram came in the picture, it was like, oh my God, this person has 50,000 followers, and now everybody has 50,000 followers. Nothing.
Yeah.
And like, okay, this person has the highest number. I don't know who has it, Cristiano or whoever has it. It's some 300 million, 400 million. When will it stop? Where
Yeah.
are we going? You know, there is no, we have no
End to
idea.
it.
There's no end to it. So yeah, I think SE life keeps changing, generations keep changing, but I think we have a very big responsibility to raise the next generation a certain way so that we don't lose out on the humanity that we have right now, and everything our parents sacrificed for us. Like my mom says, "Beta, oh, now it's your age, you should get married. You must find someone." I said, "Mom, you sacrificed your entire life for me because that is what you were taught to do. That you now you have kids, you take care of this kid. That's it. And if I do the same thing that you did, then what's the point of your
Evolution.
sacrifice? Evolution kya hui phir, right?"
I think this generation also has it that we want to do. There are certain things that we really like what our parents did to us,
Yeah.
and you want to raise your child in a similar way. But there are also things that you didn't like how your parents raised you,
You should-
and you don't want to repeat those things when you
because
are
they
raising
didn't
a
know
child.
better. They didn't know they had to. They could be our friends. They didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And now we know that we have to, like, we know that we can be friends with our kids and we can understand them better because we have so many things that we have addressed now. Our parents have never addressed in their life. Nobody even told them that it's okay, it's not okay to call someone this, to say to say this in front of somebody, think of somebody like this. It was never taught to them. So वो ना when people talk to you about all of these things कि अगर तुम if you're giving someone money and you're not supposed to give them money, and I said my father did it, so I'm going to do it because I've seen him do it, right? So it's just conditioning, and I think the takeaway from this show is how this generation that we are, how we are raising these kids and not implementing the same things and not making those mistakes that our parents might have made with us because they didn't know better.
Yeah. True. True. Absolutely. Okay. Talking of the shooting. Okay. How mad was it?
It was crazy. It was so much fun.
Too much fun. Every day was just like I'm going to have fun. It was not even like, oh, aaj kaam pe jana hai. It was
Like
like
this was the most happy set ever.
Yeah.
it was
Okay,
really
tell
happy.
more. I need like some like BTS moments.
Like we would start laughing and you would not stop. Like we would take time to finish a scene because we are laughing in the middle.
Okay.
We're just looking at each other's face and we just start laughing because
Actually,
it's so
Kamp was
funny.
the main hero of the whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not about the incidents, it's also about what the energy on the set is.
Yeah.
True.
The moment you come on the set, you know that this is the happiest set
Yeah.
with least insecure people and most comfortable people
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
So I think that was it.
Everybody
the
was there, yeah, just for one goal. There was just one goal
Yeah.
to make the show amazing.
Okay, and what was the first year? Like when was the first time you guys met? Was that a workshop?
That was the first day.
That was the first day.
Yeah.
This one? You
Yeah,
guys
this
were-
one was the
okay.
first day. But we met at Sumit's
When was the first day for a shoot?
yeah,
Together.
together, yeah.
Together. Uske pehle I shot 5 days
Yeah,
and then
it
you
was
guys
your
did
house.
your
yeah.
house.
Together was this.
Together.
But we met for the first time at Sumit's office for a vibe check. Is
Oh.
what the writer, director, and producer of the show were
बाद में
very.
बताओ उन्होंने.
They told us later, but they were very particular about this. That they met us individually first. They did the vibe check individually, and then they got us together and they saw the vibe over there because they didn't want to have a difficult cast for the show because a difficult cast would have ruined the show.
Okay.
Difficult in the sense someone who would not be a team player, someone who would not, gel with each other.
Basically,
someone-
other actors.
Other actors. Anybody apart from us.
So you guys are like just the perfect casting
Yeah.
for this one.
I think yes, of course.
For
I mean,
this
I can
one,
see
yes.
it. There's this kind of like rapport that is there right
Yeah,
now
yeah,
also.
yeah.
So I can only imagine what the set was like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was crazy.
Listen, the way you guys are saying, I want to be the fly over there, hovering at least on the set.
Come
of
for the second season.
Come for
Please do. I would want to
We have
fly.
died- we've had-
Come on the
we have
second-
had-
fly, dragonfly,
We
whatever.
have
it is.
died laughing. We have
It was so much
died
fun.
laughing. It was so much fun.
Okay, tell me one incident now, which is like super memorable because it was so
Tell.
funny, maybe.
Oh, delivery.
Delivery? No, I was going to talk about Jimny.
Any future campaigns he will lose out on. Don't talk
No,
about
let's not name the car.
I need you to
Say
lose
one
it.
car.
Any other Suzuki car you will lose out.
We had a very tiny little car.
Which everybody will see now and they will know what car I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay.
It was not.
It's okay. It's his career, not mine.
Which was Barun's favorite.
Which is Barun's favorite car.
Okay.
So every time I sent a photo of him, even when I was dubbing, I'm like, Barun, see your car. He would physically have a reaction to that car and that he would want to burn it.
Oh my
See
God.
that car. It's
Okay.
not a car, basically.
Okay, now I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
It's not a car.
The paid collaboration for that car is going to come.
Yeah.
You're going to get one.
What a car it is.
Yeah, so we had a good relationship. The whole episode we spent in that car.
Yeah.
So it was just a frustration coming out कि और comfortable हो सकती थी. So yeah, it was like that.
Okay, first day versus last day on set.
There've been tears, I think. Last day were tears.
Happiest welcome, most difficult goodbye.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of group hugs.
Yeah.
This show was full of every
This
day.
show was a lot of
A lot of
yeah,
group.
that's true.
Every day there were group
Yeah.
hugs
No,
involved.
very rarely it happens that you look forward. Not very rarely. I mean, of course, when you
नहीं,
love
नहीं,
your
बोल दिया,
project-
बोल दिया.
नहीं, I'm saying
No, no, you said
you
it.
love
It's
the
okay,
project,
Priya. We
you
love
love
you
your
too.
characters and you really want to be on that set is okay. But
Yeah.
this, you know that
Maybe
every
right,
day
yes,
you're
very
going to
happy,
have
right.
fun.
Yeah.
You know that you're going to meet people who are of a similar energy,
Right.
similar vibe,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a happy set. No one
Green
is
forest.
shouting green forest.
We're all green
Absolutely.
flags on the set.
No one
Proudly.
is shouting, no gali garoj, no abuses, nothing. Everyone is working peacefully.
It's very
There are
healthy.
kids,
matlab,
Healthy,
everyone-
very healthy environment.
Everyone was very involved in
Yeah,
what they were
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
You know, very collaborative.
Yeah. It was pooky behavior in today's language.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spooky.
Pooky, not
Pooky.
spooky.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think,
Varun
Varun, do you know
Varun
what's the
knows
meaning of
what
I have
pookie?
no idea. But I based
But
on-
he is a pooky.